Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to discuss neoclassical age. So I have covered the ages before that age, and I have also covered restoration period, which is a part of neoclassical age. So you better watch that video before this one to understand it in a better manner. So in this video I'll discuss neoclassical age. So it's a period in English literature from 1660 to 1790. So there are sub ages in this period: the Augustan Age, Restoration, and Age of Reason, also called it is or Age of Enlightenment as well. So we'll cover this in today's lecture. So let's begin. So what the name indicates, neoclassical. So it's composed of two words, neo and classical. Neo means something that is new, and classical, that refers to classics, mean classic that is old, refers to Roman and Greek. These are classics. So the combination of terms neoclassical, which means, so it refers to their days of Roman and Greek classics. So this period is also known as period of enlightenment, age of reason, or logic as well. So we'll see characteristics of this age. It is characterized by order, accuracy, and structure, and it's a period of enlightenment, sensibility as well, reason you can call. And it's a literature of age is concerned with human nature, supremacy of reason, and unity in the works of all writers. The age wish to understand but not to imagine. So the focus was on reason, not on imagination or feelings. So the terms, yes, Augustan age is a sub age or part of this neoclassical. So Augustan age, it comes from the self-conscious imitation of original Augustan writers. So Augustine, he was a Roman emperor, Augustine Caesar. So it names refer to that because they imitated the Augustan writers, and that include Virgil's, Horace, and many others. And neoclassical age was the period after the pastoration, not pastoration, actually restoration, of the death of Alexander Pope. And the major writers of the age were Pope, Johnson, Drayton in poetry, and Jonathan Swift and Joseph Addison in prose. And neoclassical period ended in 1798 when Wordsworth published the Romantic lyrical ballads. So after this age, the Romantic ballads, Romantic age began. So there are three stages of this age, and these are Restoration, Augustan age, and Age of Johnson. So I cover Restoration period in a separate video, so I just give a glimpse of that in this video. So it was range from 1660 to 1700, and restoration of monarchy in England and dominance of French and classical influence on literature. And famous writers of Restoration include John Drayton, John Milton, and his work, Drayton's greatest work is Absalom and Achitophel. These are very famous, and I covered them in Restoration period as well in separate video. So now we'll see the Augustan age from 1700 to 1750. Augustan age. So it was a literary period of Virgil, Horace, and Ovid under the Roman Emperor Augustine. So basically it refers to, the name comes from Augustus Caesar, who was the Roman emperor, and the writers of this neoclassical age, they began to imitate the writers of Augustan age such as Virgil, Horace. So the name comes as Augustan age. and self-conscious imitation of original Augustan writers. Yes, and it has been called Augustan Age, Neoclassical Age of Reason. And famous writers include Alexander Pope, and he is dominant figure who is associated with the epoch known as Augustan Age. And yes, Alexander Pope famous work, The Rape of the Lock, and Jonathan Swift, and he was a prose writer, and his work include Gulliver's Travel and A Modest Proposal. And Daniel Defoe, another important figure, and he was famous for novel writing, and his novel was Robinson Crusoe. And Pope's literary work, Rape of the Lock, 1714, and he translated the works of Iliad and Odyssey. And his famous work also include Essay on Criticism as well, and Prologue of Wife of Bath. And Rape of the Lock, detailed videos are available on my channel on that epic poem. It's a epic mock heroic poem, and it's a very long narrative, and I'll discuss it in details on my videos. If you are interested, you better watch them. And Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe, as I told you, it's a novel by Daniel Defoe, and people they think that it was the first novel in literature. So Daniel Defoe laid the foundation of novel, and it's a form of fictional, autobiographical, or diary, and it's a story managed about a person who manages to survive for years without any human companionship. And another important sub-age of this neoclassical is the age of Johnson, which is from 1750 to 1790. Age of Johnson. This is also known as age of sensibility, and middle of it was the middle of 18th century till 1798, which is end of neoclassicism. And this age of Johnson, because the most prominent figure in writing was Samuel Johnson, and he was a poet, critic, and author as well. And some other writers include William Collins, William Cowper, Thomas Gray, Christopher Smart, and also attributed to Age of Sensibility as well. So that's all. Hope you understand. The notes are in the description. Thank you for watching.